Alrighty, I want you to see the fake sun, and this is called demonic pacing path. This is what they're doing when my panties are down in a hotel room and the demons know exactly what you are, what you're doing, your state. They know, and you know that because the fake sun is over them while they're pacing. Remember, these are the same demons who are molesting me when I go to the Panda Express after 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. This is the same fake sun right here. This is the colony of demons. 9MGE658, 53421E1, Engineered Light, Demon, Prosecution, 8XC and 898. They're all monitoring together. That's a prosecution. And then she's going to go report to children or go into wearing scrubs, going to a hospital. She's going to be removed from the medical field, removed from those minor children, prosecuted as the terrorist that she is. 8ZXW162, crossing path, minor children, prosecution, 9MGE658, and those kids engaged in Title 18 as well. 7WDR420. 8TKB512, 9CPD979. This is demonic pacing. 3WS3379, I believe. 8TWL722. 8PKN751. This is the people of the state, the terrorists in the United States that want to be looked at, those who are in a free society, and this is a surveillance society. And they're demon possessed at that. And they are living their lives as though they are free to keep another under surveillance. Impossible light against the brick while this Asian female drives an Acura under the fake sun, stalking, license plate, stalking with audible activity. DH69J65. Let me show you something about driving that. If you think that's impressive, that's a demon driving that wants to look like the aliens that they are, driving a spaceship, stalking somebody else. Impossible light moves across the brick wall. That's a demon as well. 7VRT856. And again, that paper plate is DH69J65. P.O.C. License plate. I want to show you because while I'm on the curb, there's no reason for you to be barking at me and you're focused on me. That's called audible activity under the fake sun. This is the same location where I'm at after 4 p.m. when I went to Panda Express and the demons engaged in the sex offense right in front of Panda Express. Driving by does not create sunlight moving across a brick wall. That's a demon that's stalking you. Openly engaging in terrorism via directed light. The demon driving the Universal Waste Systems dumpster truck is going to federal prison, and that's terrorism via directed light while they do so, monitoring you inside of a private space. That's what the demons are aware of. It's where you're located. And you don't have to know them in the natural. The demons on them know who you are. Such demons are a threat to minor children, and they're a threat to each other. The people of the state are the ones that are going on and shooting up people in the public. They're the demons who are going postal, if you will. They're the demons that are crashing planes into bodies of water and onto the sides of mountains. It's the people of the state. Demons. 5YHA116. These are the demons that are engaging in so-called allegedly senseless crimes. Those are the demons, the people of the state, that are keeping you under surveillance, and they know exactly where I'm at. This is how you have what is a departure. You cannot see this through the hotel room window, and it's in alignment with my position. While I am inside of room 512, this is not creating any sunlight that's going to pierce into the side onto the interior of the hotel room. That's identification of a demon that's honking. 8M68663, creating light activity, audible activity, acting with impunity, still obsessively stalking. 7AVP129, 7XZZ936, JS109 handicap. License plate. Impossible light. That's a demon. 8BPK741, demon. DSTYFJ. Okay? Blackface demon. Talking about Black Lives Matter. These demons are out here lying. They're lying. P.O.C. license 5U43520, a white-faced demon acting with a black person in concert with corrupt law enforcement agencies targeting a black woman. Group stalking under a fake sun. Demons all the same. The race, in other words, the color of that vessel that Satan is using is legally irrelevant. License plate 8LXG890. That's called crossing a path. Never, under any time of day, whether the fake sun is over the location in the morning or whether the fake sun is over the same location in the evening, the scientific impossibility identified stalking by the state, 67713C3, that's speaking to what is demon possession. Engineered light. Openly engaging in surveillance, staying in a hotel room, stalking at the traffic light. It's not traffic, it's criminal presence. License plate, and the entity hides behind the use of capitalism, the creation of businesses, the engagement of construction in the streets. License 1691980, and its light activity, relevant positioning. All right, so I want you to see, this is the exact same Panda Express, and as I stood there, the fake sun was right over me as I faced this parking lot, which I showed you the screenshot. You can see the fake sun at 7:49 in the morning. You can also see it while I'm here at 5 o'clock. 9DZT229 pacing, 5XNK155. Understand what you're looking at. You're looking at demons who are pacing. License plate 09429Z2, and that's operation of communication device. The demons that are stalking here, you can't hear this traffic inside of the hotel room. The demons are monitoring me inside of a hotel room where it's impossible to hear your car. No matter how loud the motorcycle, you're not going to hear traffic inside of your hotel. That's not why they make these businesses, because you're going to be disrupted in your sleep. 7FHU423 pacing with license plate. 8 8WHX377, license 8NNX745 with a minor child in the vehicle. So I just want to be clear, engineered light, just like you saw the rest of the demons. That is indeed a demon, looking disinterested, has her hair up in a nappy ponytail, not looking at me, don't know that demon's name, in access to minor children, impossible light dragging across the sidewalk while she's monitoring me and going about her business, documenting a terrorist. She's going to be maintained by the DOJ. 6UIR302, license 8KZX500, stalking in the parking lot in the ways that I've shown you, the entity using the trucks, okay, stalking on the side, FedEx stalking on the side of the road, the ambulance, Lifeline stalking on the side of the building, while the entity is in the parking lot, appearing to load and unload. There's light activity, audible activity, and there are sex offenders keeping a woman under surveillance, where the fake sun moves in alignment to me now. It's in the same position at 5 p.m. My vehicle's right here, 5 p.m., the fake sun is over me, and I'm facing this same position. That's the P.O.C. That's what they're doing. This is the sex offense committed by the state. And the entity, the state of California, is going to be prosecuted in a manner never before articulated, because it's never been before exposed that the state is indeed monitoring you. Monitoring is demonic. Monitoring is a criminal system by the government that's practicing demonic activity with the people in that state. License plate, sex offender, 8KZF945 and 8PVU840. 9HNE885, demonic pacing back and forth. License 6VZR807. And what's so psychotic is that they're focused on me, and they want it to look like traffic desperately. They want it to look like this normal disregard, continuously doing it while they're being exposed. That's speaking of what Satan is doing. I want to be clear. 8BPK741, directed light while they drive into the parking lot. License 7JSB060. That's demonic pacing, and it's psychotic. This is the fake sun. It is currently 8:24 a.m. Remember where it's at, and on this day, at this time, literally in Las Vegas, Nevada, and also when I'm remaining in Arcadia, California at the Motel 6. Motel 6, Arcadia is in this direction. It's not over in any alignment with my first floor, room 130. It's not creating any sort of light that's going to be seen through the windshield of those demons at that Motel 6, a third-party facilitating venue, speaking to, again, the identification of demons who are stalking you, tracking your steps, even as you walk outside of where you're located. They're stalking you in the hallways. They're stalking you on the elevators. They're stalking while they report to work, while all of that venue is committed to this surveillance system, which is demonic. All right, this is being captured on podcast as well. 9FZU676, 9MWU577. That same demon just crossing path again. Okay, pixie cut, tattoos all over her arms, her forearms, in operation of a communication device. That's impunity. It's demonic pacing. All right, this is the light source again. It is currently 8:25, and as I stood over there, there's no sun that's in alignment with my hotel room, which is what I'm showing while I remain stationary inside of the building. You already know this, though. There's no sun that's going to be over Courtyard by Marriott in Huntington in Monrovia, while it's over me in Las Vegas, Nevada. The idiotic stalking system that is owned by the demon-possessed and the inferior who's running it, Satan himself, all right? And he uses the inferior race, the demon-possessed, okay, those that are already defeated, given over, in need of deliverance, all right, and they're also going to be in need of attorneys. 7SAL448. They're engaging in a criminal act committed by a government, a corrupt entity, and they're in the shoes of that entity, and there is no shelter from this federal prosecution. And you are doing so as a commercial actor. Courtyard by Marriott, you need to know that they are owned by the demon-possessed. They're running their business with regard to what the demon-possessed are engaging in. In other words, Courtyard by Marriott is owned by Satan. If you don't want to support Satan, if you don't want to work for Satan, you won't have anything to do with it, don't support Courtyard by Marriott. License, I'm going to prosecute them. License 9GJA996, 8CVD187, demonic pacing, 7VST697. What's so profound about this is the same exact settings I'm capturing in the evening. DJQT T29, I believe. That's P.O.C. The entity is thinking that they're getting away, running off. Any hotel stay here, it's evidence, and I'm going to prosecute them. Every single last person that's staying, engaging in the sex offense. Under no circumstances is the sun going to create light onto the wall, piercing onto the inside of the hotel room like I capture. I show you not only the fake sun, but I show you the impossible light that's appearing, the shade of the gate, the banister that's lining the patios, the shadow of it. These are the details you're paying attention to, and this fake sun still remains here after 10 o'clock, 9, 10, 11, at 12 o'clock, and that's only because I walked to the front portion. You've already seen it at Alvarado Gardens as I'm reminding the world about what I captured from 2018 to 2022. A fake sun is remaining over me all day long, to the exclusion of Monrovia, Courtyard by Marriott. Nonetheless, this is what the entity does, showing you what a population does, showing you a population that's a threat engaging in domestic terrorism, and like any other sex offending stalker, a psychopath that doesn't want you to know about that mental illness, you're going to strip them down and remove every threat that they pose from children, from in whatever industry that you're talking about. Necessary federal prison with regard to the impunity, 7T8E626, engaging in the same conduct where this fake son is in the exact. I'm literally at the same position. At 5 p.m. I was in my car, Panda Express, right here in front of me. My vehicle, you can see the light source, and it is currently 8:28, and I'm standing facing the same location where I was parked, and this is the fake sun in the same position. So in other words, the fake sun remains over me going from one side of my person, and at 5 p.m. as I stand at the same location, it's on the opposite side of my person. That's how you capture the scientific impossibility. Terrorist license 5ZWU414. This is P.O.C. That's called crossing a path. They're monitoring me on an ongoing basis, obsessed with my genitalia, obsessed with what it is that I'm looking at TV, obsessed with whatever it is that I'm uploading, especially pertaining to their criminal conduct, and they're witnessing their prosecution as I upload and publish the evidence of the state of California. That is the fools, Dominic Choi and the LAPD, who are going to be prosecuted as the terrorists that they are. This is the same exact criminal system. And while I publish that, demons are pacing in their hotel rooms, pacing in the hallways, pacing up and down the elevators, pacing in and out all over the 210 freeway, which is impossible to hear inside of the hotel rooms. In the same way you can't hear me talking inside of the hotel room, you cannot hear the traffic inside of the hotel room. But that's what the entity uses as a method of not only terrorism, but also stalking with audible activity. Okay, the entity is doing this on an ongoing basis. Courtyard by Marriott is going to compensate for that. That's called terrorism. And it's also pursuant to a sex offense you're admitting to engage in while amplification is occurring inside of a private space, under that which is a fake son, speaking to your criminal engagement in federal group stalking and monitoring, and all of a population doing so while your demon-possessed employees are affirmatively engaged in that demonic system. You're affirmatively engaged in it, and you're checking demons in to engage in it. You will be prosecuted, and it needs to be known what Courtyard by Marriott is actually engaging in. And if you don't want to be sexually violated, you don't want to be kept under surveillance, which is it's not possible to avoid in California, don't stay at Courtyard by Marriott. It is again 8:29 a.m. This is P.O.C.